think that he's like unironically trying to unironically trying to defend Zoran, you're out of your mind. Okay? I will say I find it very funny. I can't get over this Trump. I can't get over the whole white hat pedophile thing. I can't get over it. That's so crazy. Check my chat logs. I called the Epstein Trump informant. It makes sense why he's obsessed with deep state since day one because he's been working with them. Dude, what are you talking about? If you think Donald Trump was working with the deep state to like take out Jeffrey Epstein, you are insane. They're lying, chatter. What the fuck are you saying? You called this is day one. No. Oh. Eyvah, ben çok küfür ediyorum ama. Yok yani. Dude, chatter. You really need to stop eating radioactive shrimp. That's crazy. That's crazy that you believe that. That's insane. Oh, yeah. All right, please. Come on. Come on, please. I feel like Chatter had too many radioactive shrimps, I think, because you got to be crazy. Anyway. Amazing.
He's not saying that what Epstein did is a hoax. It's a terrible, unspeakable evil. He believes that himself. When he first heard the rumor, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He was an FBI informant to try to take this stuff down. The president knows and has great sympathy for the women who have suffered these unspeakable harms. It's detestable to him. He and I have spoken about this as recently as 24 hours ago.
Disposable vape usage making young people receive higher amounts of lead poisoning than their grandparents, and I ain't even joking. I mean, clearly. Yeah, man, he was in on it all along. Dude, anyone that believes this, oh my god, dude. Oh, it's so awesome. This is such a funny turn of events. Yet another instance where something that we have joked about has become the fucking the reality now. Yeah. You're going to need some serious you're going to need to do some serious forgery here. Also, the funniest part about this is like saying he's an informant also doesn't automatically assume his innocence. In many circumstances, people turn state's witness because they're caught. So what is even funnier about this is that this still kind of feels like it's still like even their freaking counter here, their counter narrative that they're going along with here still implies that he could be a pedophile. Can you make a joke about the president of Portugal dying, please? We're desperate. No. Please joke more about a workers' revolution. It doesn't work that way, man. The only things that I joke about that are in the that inevitably end up happening are shit that's just like worse than ever. Like man-made horrors beyond comprehension. Okay? Man-made horrors beyond comprehension. It's only when I make jokes about things getting worse than you possibly could have ever imagined do those jokes become reality. Like coming up with when I see an issue, right? When I see an issue that's taking place, and I think to myself, like, what's the dumbest way that they could argue their way out of this? Usually, that's the only thing that comes to fruition. This is, wait, what is this? Oh yeah, this is we will say this again so mainstream media and all verified blue check marks learn it. The only reason why President Trump attended Epstein parties was to extract information and evidence from the inside and send it to the FBI and the US military. TRDJ plus. This is like from 2019, is a QAnon conspiracy from 2019. I love that the current Speaker of the House is refrying previous QAnon conspiracies, because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? When you put it like that, it sounds downright noble to associate with someone who systematically abuses children, says Travis View. And I love that is now the current Speaker of the House's assessment. He was 100% not an informant and stopped associating with him publicly at a point which would make no sense. This is the most blatant lie. Okay. Not only is it a blatant lie, it makes no fucking sense for him to say it's a hoax and it's a Obama conspiracy or a Biden conspiracy if it was a real investigation that he partook in. Trump is not exactly a person who is capable of any sort of espionage or secrecy. If in any way, shape, or form was he involved in the uncovering of a pedophile ring, he would constantly talk about it. He would literally... Donald Trump takes credit for shit that he hasn't done. What makes you think that he would be quiet about something that he has done? Are you out of your mind? Hey, Hassan, I want to tell you encouraging news that I think I've recently gotten through to my conservative mom who was repeating Israeli talking points, but I've been sending her videos and totally... Today, she unprompted sent me a clip of Bill Burr doing his Human Shield stand-up. But all this to say, there is hope to reach your family. Hell yeah. Also, that's kind of the reason why the whole Agent Krasnow shit doesn't make sense either. That's like, you need to demonstrate a certain amount of competence to be able to be like a secret agent for a foreign adversary, especially, right? And Donald Trump does not have that. Like, he is completely incapable of doing any sort of espionage and holding on to like any sort of secrets. Like, it's just not gonna happen. You have two types of people. Major breaking. The Speaker of the House just claimed Donald Trump was an FBI informant tasked with taking down Epstein. So let me get this straight. They want us to believe Trump was working with the FBI to infiltrate Epstein's orbit while simultaneously partying with them for years, appearing in dozens of photos and getting named by multiple survivors. And then the other one is Brian Cassidy. But the Cassidy brothers are being like, they're joking. They're being sarcastic. Breaking. Mike Johnson just claimed that Trump was an FBI informant to help take down Jeffrey Epstein. If this is the case, then Trump would be a hero after it's all released in the Epstein files. Release the files. Agent doesn't include spy. Agent doesn't include James Bond.
Because even though they're very clearly targeting like black cities, like cities where there's a higher density of like black and brown people, I think Louisiana is too red for them to deploy. Maybe I'm wrong, but Louisiana is too red for them to deploy because regardless of people's political affiliation, I remember a lot of people who had voted for Trump in the duration of these ICE protests, and every single one was like, I didn't realize it was going to be like this. Now, I don't want to spend any time being like, you're a fucking idiot for, but it's crazy that because he said he was going to do it. I still blame the Democrats for not communicating that to the public.
No, they actually try to kind of go the other way.
Yeah,
We're tough on immigration
they leaned into
too.
it. They leaned into the whole no, we're the serious border control party. It's
Right,
what
yeah.
the fuck are you talking
He's an
about?
amateur.
Yeah, but like that's it, right? Like when people see the military get deployed under their streets, I don't think they fuck with that. No matter how racist
true.
they might be, they go, I don't like this. This is bullshit. What's happening here? So that's the reason why I think they know that. That's the reason why they don't do like these massive raids in red states at the same level and just like use those fire extinguisher, those like things that look like fire extinguishers, but it's just bear mace.
That's insane.
And it would just spray the crowd.
Crazy. How do you navigate those spaces as someone that's like kind of
Public.
not public figure,
Well-known.
non-traditional sort of
Oh, I don't give a
journalist?
fuck. I mean, I don't have any security anywhere.
Yeah.
I
You just go, just by your
Yeah, me and March. Or if
March.
he's too busy flying around, having a good old time,
I'm always there.
then we got some other homies.
Okay, so yeah, you just
Well,
go
yeah,
solo.
it's just us.
Nice.
Yeah, we just solo it. But like that's one of the frequency as they do in blue states.
No, you're right, because it's all about optics, and when
Yeah.
people in a red state see, oh, LA is being, attacked by ICE, they're like, good. But in Huntsville or whatever, not so good.
Yeah. It's the same thing, like it's the same thing with crime. People be like, oh, there's crime out of control. Not in my neighborhood. And it's like maybe crime is not out of control in the other neighborhoods either. You're just seeing that on TV and you're thinking that that's the case. At the heat of like the LA's on fire, crime panic narratives that were springing up, people from fucking Iowa would be in my chat telling me that my backyard is on fire. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm literally like, proximity-wise, I'm like right there where the helicopter is. You know what I mean? It's like above my head. And you're telling me what you are seeing from the news helicopter is more, is allowing you to better understand my own backyard.
No,
Motherfuckers that have never lived in a city at all.
There's so many young people in LA who come here from Iowa, come here forever. Their parents are always calling them, be like, "Are you safe? Are you okay? I heard it's crazy out there." It's like, haven't seen anything yet.
I also have friends that like, I have a friend who grew up and lives in a Portland suburbs, right? It's a very white neighborhood, and when he stays with me, he hears fire trucks and police trucks and ambulances. It freaks out, and that's when it hit me. I grew up in cities my whole life. I grew up in like very big cities. Like Istanbul is
Massive.
like New York City. I grew up in Ankara, also another very big city. So for me, LA actually is low key not even like a real city by city standards.
Compared to
And but I realized like, oh my God, these people just have never been in like a real city. So when they actually come and stay in LA and they hear the police sirens, they think, oh my God, something terrible is
scared.
happening.
Yeah, it's just
'Cause-
another
'cause
night in LA.
The reality is, in your neighborhood, if you're living in a white suburb and you hear police sirens, something unique is afoot, right? But when you live in a city, you hear it all the time. It's just another byproduct of being around a whole bunch of other people. So I think that's where that comes from too, like the outsider's perspective.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, Lex, you've done a lot of protest coverage going on like 10 years now. How do you compare these ones to like what you were seeing in BLM or?
It's totally different, and I think one of the biggest reasons why is because you have all these different police agencies kind of overlapping with one another. BLM, it was largely in city of LA and sheriff's territory to an extent. But with this, I mean, you see all these local agencies, California Highway Patrol. They were even bringing in like sheriffs from Santa Barbara and Orange County, and the response was just much stronger. I mean, LAPD, for instance, with these anti-ICE protests, they used tear gas for the first time in 50 years. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, all throughout BLM, or so they say at least. I mean, I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's been a very long time since they had responded to protests like that. So yeah, similar but different in some ways.
So you think it's gotten more violent, like the apprehension and detention process?
For sure. I mean, yeah. Like we know of, like, just for speaking of like journalists, for instance, I mean, know of over, I think, 100 cases of journalists either being assaulted or having their rights violated in some way. And it's, I mean, that's like off the charts.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
compared
met a dude who lost his eye.
Yeah.
Got shot in the head.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
people lost fingers, like.
Do you think that aggression is by design, like it was a strategy in terms of ratcheting things up to either
It's hard to say.
incite protesters or to create division, or it's just
Oh, I think it's always. I think the entire, at least in my experience, the protest coverage, like the escalating factor is always the cops. Sure, you got a couple people that like get mad and throw a water bottle or whatever, but like you got fucking gear on. You know what I mean? You got protective gear on. What the fuck's a water bottle gonna do? You're using chemical weapons. You know, you got Kevlar plated armor on. You got riot gear on. You got a helmet on. You got a shield on, and you got Geneva Convention illegal weapons that you are not supposed to be deploying in a field of combat, that you are using against the taxpayers who paid for the fucking chemical weapons to begin with. I always think, like, you know, have some decency.
Yeah.
You know, what do you mean you're gonna start blasting people? And that's precisely what they were doing in the ICE protest. Like, they would just wait, riot gear would show up, single file line, and then on cue they would just start opening. Yeah. Nothing from the protester side at all. They would just start opening because they were slated to do it.
And there's almost nothing they can do in that scenario that actually gets them in trouble.
Yeah.
Like when they're out in the streets, they have body cams, they have, like, you know, they do some fucked up shit, but they don't really, when they're doing the crowd control, there's almost nothing they can do that would actually get them
Yeah, it seems like all
disciplined.
rules go out the door.
Yeah,
at
the
that
rules are
point.
gone.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Eddington?
No, not yet. Is it good?
It's very good.
Okay.
I liked it.
You gotta check it out.
Interesting movie. It's Ari Aster movie, and it's like it's all about COVID, all about Black Lives Matter, performative activism. I liked it a lot.
Is
but
that Steve Soderbergh or
Ari Aster?
Oh, okay, Ari
His
Aster.
movies are kind of punishing though. Like the one they hurt you.
It's
Is it like that? Is it like kind of hard to watch? But is it
no.
more?
I thought it was
straightforward?
easier to watch than.
Okay.
I haven't seen the other one. The
one-
famous one, Bo's Afraid.
Yeah, that one is punishing.
Yeah, it does get weird though, for sure.
Weird is
Like-
good.
Like Act 3, I would say, is like all of a sudden it like almost turns into a different movie.
Nice. Well, that could be good.
But it's good. I like it. I liked it a
On the
lot.
list.
All right, well, that about does it.
All
I
right,
think.
let's do it, man. Thanks for kicking it. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Everyone eat? Everyone get the tacos? There's still a couple left.
Who wants them?
Good to meet you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
no,
for having
this
us
was
on.
amazing.
We appreciate it. Anytime you need anything LA taco
Oh, no, for
related,
sure.
let us know.
I'm gonna hit
We
you
got our
guys
info.
up.
Hit us up,
I'll
man.
Take
yeah.
you up on it.
We got.
No. What's up?
do you live in LA?
Well, I can't say, but I live in West Hollywood.
He's on stream.
I
But,
live in the neighborhood. I live in West Hollywood.
We're releasing our list of the best Mexican restaurants in LA. That's coming out next week or the week after. So maybe we'll go check one of these
Is there extra
high-end
plate over
ones
there,
out.
or-
Okay.
Top of the list.
Do you mind?
Yep, here you go.
I don't necessarily need to take these if you want to take those.
I don't need to either. I was just gonna take this burrito.
Who wants the guac?
I'll take that.
I don't know where the top is. I feel like this came with a top though.
There's a lid somewhere for that.
There's a lid. Oh, here it is. And there's another taco here too.
Yeah, go check out that spot, Donor Corner.
I will, for sure. All right. Well, we didn't get a car here, right? Or Hannah, did you drive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alice, you need a ride or you're good?
I got my car. I'm getting lights back to the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, this horchata is insane. You didn't even have any of the tacos.
You want these chips as well?
Okay. Oh, that's true. The horchata is so bomb. Holy fuck.
I guess I'll take them.
Whose bag is this?
That's Marina's, I think. Marina, that's your bag, right?
Is this your bag?
That's your bag.
Okay, perfect. Wow. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Thanks for everything you do.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We got all the mics?
Yeah.
All right. Nice to meet you, my man. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Appreciate
All right.
your work.
Thanks for everything, guys. All right, let's do it. What? Yeah.
I will not show your card.
That was fun.
It's good. I'm not mic'd.
All right, put a mic on, bro.
You're right. What am I doing?
Yeah, I thought you were a fucking pro. The hell is this?
Oh, that's it.
I'll get in the back. Oh, we're filming. Okay.
Just don't show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I will not. Sorry, it's too dark right now anyway.
It's not gonna say out loud, right?
No, I have that off.
Oh, thank God. Is it too dark?
No, it's good now.
What did you guys think? So LA Taco, they're legends. I mean, they're amazing. Did you guys like that, chat?
Hey, chat, you like that?
Hey, chat.
You know they have that emote for you when you say that, right?
Yeah, I know. We're gonna go back to our regular news coverage. Obviously, in like the next, 10, 15 minutes. My house is crazy right now. My cousins just, you didn't even see them. My grandparents are there. But then my cousin just got in with his whole family from Turkey. So, yes, and gaming, yes.
Right.
I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Right.
I already get enough of that as it is, all right?
You know who actually games on their stream?
Who? You do? What do you play?
I'm playing Expedition 33 right now on stream.
Oh my God. What act are you in?
2. But I'm playing on expert mode, so...
I played on normal.
Yeah, I know. It's because you're not a real gamer.
Uh-huh.
You're not a real ass gamer.
I mean, aren't you getting your ass cheeks clapped by the parry window?
Wait, is the parry window smaller in hard mode?
I assume,
I
yeah.
just thought everything hurts you more.
I'm sure that the dodge parry window is shorter too.
There's just no way. That'd be crazy.
Yes, it is.
It is?
There's a lot of people are saying yes, and some people are saying it's not.
Nobody knows. It's fucking liars. Well, no, I'm not getting owned that hard.
It's a Friday. It's necessary. The bots are exhausted of this week, lol. I can't. Hassan dodges. I can. Of course he does. Yes, I do dodge.
Oh, you're a dodge spammer?
I'm a dodge spammer. Well, not spammer. You can't spam it.
You spam it more than parry.
I guess. My favorite is the jump parry. It's the easiest one.
And into a team attack, it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game just feels good.
Or the gradient is another great.
Yeah.
Gradient parry is so satisfying.
Yeah.
Because it's like, zoop, it like builds up all the power and just like brings it back.
Yeah.
I'm on I mean, you're on Act 2, so it's...
I just got Versa, no spoilers.
you just started Act 2.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing I can spoil. I will tell you this much. The beginning of Act 3 is the revelation of everything.
Okay.
It will explain everything to you. Because, like, it's very confusing before.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is any of this shit? What is going on?
Which I like. I like how I don't know what the fuck's happening.
I was a little annoyed with it.
Really?
Because it doesn't follow any of, like, the conventional RPG or fantasy world elements at all.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was too foreign.
It's good.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's too foreign for me. Like, they don't have like.
Do you kill the mimes? Do you fight the mimes?
Oh, always, yeah. Because you need that gear.
They're hard as fuck on hard mode, but I beat them every time.
Yeah. Have you been hitting the the pecto or whatever, like the orb that runs around?
Yeah.
Those get really difficult.
I chased one and actually aggroed it before it got to its spawn point.
Wait, how?
I didn't know I could do that. No, people in chat who had been playing the game and finished it multiple times, they're like, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you didn't. How did you aggro it?
I'm
you
just a fucking gamer.
annoyed it?
Yeah, I just.
You were hitting it?
I just cut it off. Like I cut it off and then I.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I know. There's video evidence. The VOD is there.
He called him fat.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't even seen the gimmick boss, the circle one that just like you have to spam dodge. The one that was like a meme. It's not a story boss, so it's not technically a spoiler. There will come a time when there will be a boss.
That makes me switch to normal mode?
No. It won't make you switch to normal mode, but it's the one that you see in all the memes about Expedition, like and the span, like the dodge iframe or parry component. The bouncy one, yeah. Yeah, there's one where you won't be parrying. I think it's like physically impossible for you to parry that one, actually. Chat, he stopped spoilers. You can unmute.
Didn't even spoil anything.
Yeah. Oh, you can parry it? Okay. Just parry, scrub. Okay.
You gonna play Silk Song?
No, I'm not like a major.
Metroidvania.
Yeah, I've never been a big like 2D side-scrolling platformer guy. Never liked it that much.
It's fair. I mean, I never played Hollow Knight. I just heard it's good.
I played Hollow Knight a little bit.
Oh.
It's very confusing and difficult. Like the maps was confusing for me. Maybe because I'm a boomer. Side-scrolling Keck W.
Platform game.
What? Is there a B in the car? Why are you guys saying Haas B? Something sounds frizzy?
Maybe the Ace. Maybe
It's the AC.
I don't know.
No,
I don't think so.
It's usually not, unless one of the connections got fucked up. Are we buzzing?
I don't know. Are we buzzing, chat?
I mean, we're almost back.
Yeah. You should just hide the camera from this point on, I think. And we'll keep talking, but... What are you zooming in
Oh,
on?
nothing.
What the fuck? It's crazy. It's
Wait, I
crazy.
wasn't pointing at anything. I was just...
That's wild. Being sexually harassed by my cam op / producer.
Because I'm a man of the people.
Yeah.
Don't you get it? I work for chat, not for you.
Hassan, you shaving before Murat's wedding? No.
I'm not gonna clean shit. You're gonna freestyle a speech? Like you do all
I
your
have
speeches?
I have to write something. I'm just not good at public speech, man. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I don't think I am.
Literally public speak all the time. You're public speaking right now.
Well,
You need
that's
an
not
audience.
the same.
It is different, but
No,
like,
I feel like a
is gonna be way.
like a pre-canned speech that you're supposed to deliver requires a level of fanfare that I don't have in me. It almost feels inauthentic, and I'm incapable of delivering an inauthentic pre-canned speech at this point.
We were actually talking about this in my chat yesterday. I'm not self-plugging. I promise it's relevant. They were saying how we're talking about you and your Michigan speech, Detroit speech, and how good off the cuff you are. And somebody made a point. They're like, sometimes it feels like with a pre-planned speech, it gives you more anxiety to like try to hit certain talking points that you pre-planned. Do you feel that way?
I don't know. I've never been able to do it well. I've never been able to do a pre-planned speech well, and I feel like my unplanned speeches are not that good either. But
I think your unplanned Detroit speech was better than your Washington D.C. speech. I don't think your D.C. one was bad, but I think your Detroit one was actually very good. Glaze. Sorry.
Yeah. Bro's gonna talk politics with Bro's best man speak. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
You're gonna start fielding chat from the audience.
It is. I will say this.
Say it.
It is much easier to speak convincingly in public, wherever you are, without a bunch of fucking annoying little nuisances in the chat chirping, there is a bee sting. I'm hearing a bee buzzing.
Are they still being?
No. It's. Oh my god.
Do you think Miguel knows that you don't listen to music?
I didn't want to tell him. I didn't have the heart to tell him that. I feel so weird about that because, like,
He was so nice.
yeah, there's a lot of like artists. There's a lot of musicians. There's a lot of artists that will be like,
Let's link.
yeah, let's link up and build. And I'm like,
You're like, build what?
yeah, I just don't. It's so embarrassing. It feels embarrassing that I don't listen to music.
You can start listening to music. To solve
And you
it.
can charge your vehicle.
Oh, I wasn't sure if your mom was.
Well, it doesn't matter. She can park the car on the street. That's crazy. I'm so disappointed.
Well, I love Miguel's music. Sure Thing, Skywalker, bangers.
I listened to his new song too. It's sick. New Martyrs.
Yeah, more embarrassing if you make your own AI song to listen to. Why are you calling me out, dude?
It's true.
I can't believe Hassan was out getting tacos when the news broke that Trump was a white hat FBI informant tasked with taking down Epstein and Lamont. Wait, what?
That's insane.
No, you just fucking made that shit up. Did I miss it? Did I miss major news happening? Did Eric Adams drop out?
No, that only happens when you're offline. Being live IRL still counts as being on, so it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like during your brother's wedding, oh, so much news is gonna break.
I fucking hope not.
It's gonna be crazy.
Wait, what the fuck? That's not even a joke. Unusual Wales. Breaking. Speaker of the House announces Trump was an FBI informant tasked with taking down Epstein. Ain't no fucking way.
Wait, that was real?
That is a... wait, no shot.
Wait.
Someone said, what the fuck? That would actually make sense. No, it wouldn't.
Oh my god, he's a white hat pedo.
He's
It's
a...
real.
Oh my god. Everything that we joke about turns into the fucking truth. All right. I'm going to swap it over.
Yeah, swap over.
Chat, I'm going to swap it over. And we're going to... You'll see me in a second from the studio, okay? Like, oh my god. Everything is crazy. Okay. All right. Let me fix this real quick. My whole family's here too. All right, everybody. We're back. We're live. We're alive. The Grays are back. What were the memes? The secret memes is not a real secret meme. Eric Adams is starting right now. He's staying in the race. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Okay. Breaking. Mayor Eric Adams will not drop out of the race. I guess that's a bit surprising. I'll be honest. That was an hour ago. Okay, bro, calm down. I'm a news. What? I'm a news broadcaster, and you guys are so used to me breaking the news literally as it happens, or even before it happens, that this comes across as like old news to you when it happens an hour ago. Everybody needs to calm down, okay? Oh, let me put my normal glasses on. Let me fix everything up a little bit here as well, while we get back to the American economy being in tatters, okay? Eric Adams' video, he did a whole video on it, huh?
Andrew Cuomo is a snake and a liar. I am in this race, and I'm the only one that can beat Vendana. Andrew has had a career pushing black candidates out of races. You heard me say it over again. Carl McCall, Charlie King, David Patterson, This is his career that must stop with me. Andrew Cuomo is a snake and a liar. I am in this race, and I'm the only one that can beat Vendana. Andrew has had a career pushing black candidates.
I like that he's saying like he's doing this for black people. Like, like that's what it is. That's why. Thank God. He's like, I'm not gonna let Andrew Cuomo kick out another black person from the race. I mean, that's cool. He's like taking out Andrew Cuomo in the process. A little bit like a little bit of a leg up for Zoran, I guess. Typical leftist infighting. Yeah. He's doing character assassination on Cuomo and Mamdani is the only acceptable option, and he knows that. Wait, no shot. If you, what are you talking about? Being deep undercover as a double agent for the KGB since the USSR era requires a tremendous amount of espionage that is like literally the closest a normal human being can be to James Bond. Being an FBI informant also requires an element of like secrecy. But it's such an idiotic, God, this is so funny. This is like, you can be an asset without wanting to be an asset. I just don't believe it anyway, because, you know, it just makes no sense. Especially after all is said and done, he would have revealed that he was a hero in this story. I cannot believe. I cannot believe that this motherfucker is going with this shit. No, my guy, that's not true. You could be a sleeper, means no contact until you are in position. You think Donald Trump is capable of keeping a secret that severe? Like he has that level of investment in any ideological cause whatsoever, that over the course of 30, 40 years, he actually built himself up to run for president eventually, win the presidency on a fucking long shot, and then only after that he got activated. That's what you're talking about, is like a Manchurian candidate style situation, and that doesn't exist. Like it literally is impossible to make, which is precisely the reason why the whole concept of brainwashing was developed by the American media, because they could not come to terms with the reality that the prisoners of war that were held by the Chinese military and by the North Korean military during the Korean War were actually defecting and saying quite nice things about their captors. So they invented an alternative reality. Then they believed said alternative reality that these guys actually had the power of hypnosis. That's where the Manchurian candidate concept comes from. That's where the hypnosis or the brainwashing stuff comes from. And then the American government also implemented their own version of this, because they were like, oh, they have hypnosis. They have the power of brainwashing people. They have the power of making them, turn against their own beautiful state. So then you have MK Ultra, an abject failure in terms of trying to actively break people's minds and then be able to control them, to brainwash them and do shit like that. Okay? There are no like sleeper agents and trigger words and things like that. MK Ultra succeeded in other ways in terms of like building some of the most psychotic serial murderers and terrorists that this country has seen, but it obviously failed as far as like being able to brainwash people into doing their bidding. So no, I don't think Donald Trump is a Manchurian candidate either. I can't, like, this seems less like a press release and more like an offhanded remark in a moment of panic. So I really want to know if this was like a pre-planned approach to disparage the rumors that Donald Trump is a pedophile who had sex with children alongside Jeffrey Epstein, or instead this was like just in a moment on a whim this guy went off script. The Speaker of the House went off script and just blurted that out, and now people have to go with it. FBI handler, welcome back, Secret Agent Donald Trump. Trump, no, not again. I told you people I'm done. Handler, we have one last mission for you. We need someone to get jacked off by a 15-year-old. Trump gets up to walk away at Jeffrey Epstein's house, says the handler. Trump stops. Trump, why me? Because you're the best pedophile. Cut to pedophile training facility. Bigger lie than stop the steal and the virus will disappear by Easter. It's just more insane. It's more insane, and like stop the steal and the COVID will be done. The virus will stop spreading by Easter were lies that people wanted to believe. I don't think there's enough people even in Trump's base that would go along with this narrative. Because there is too many inconsistencies, especially post Trump's revelation that he is actually against the release of the Epstein files, where too many people are going to be like, that doesn't make any damn sense. It's fake. It's an AI video. It's fake. Johnson is in Canada today. I mean, it is sped up, but I just thought it was like sped up. I doubt it. It could have been like an offhanded remark he made like yesterday that's only gaining making the rounds today. Here's another angle of the video.
Every single one of them nodded and said, of course, yes, please do that.
But Trump called it a hoax yesterday.
What Trump is referring to is the hoax that the Democrats are using to try to attack him. He has never said or suggested or implied. I've talked to him about this many times, many times. He is horrified.
The whole thing a hoax.
It's been misrepresented. He's not saying that what Epstein did is a hoax. It's a terrible, unspeakable evil. He believes that himself. When he first heard the rumor, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He was an FBI informant to try to take this stuff down. The president knows and has great sympathy for the women who have suffered these unspeakable harms. It's detestable to him. He and I have spoken about this as recently as 24 hours ago. What he's talking about is the Democrats who are doing this with impure motives. If they cared so much about this, why didn't they do something during the 4 years of the Biden administration when the Biden DOJ had all the records? They didn't say a word about it. Now they're doing it for political purposes. Not everybody, but a lot of them. And that's what the president's frustrated about. And we all are. That they're creating a hoax just like they did.
Dude, he's not even very good at lying. He's not even particularly good at lying. His heart's not in it, dude. He just keeps going, yeah, I'm just fucking bullshitting, actually. Can you guys just let this the fuck go? Like, let this go. Let it go. Just leave it. Just leave it. Stop asking me about this fucking thing. Trump hinted at this himself. Wait, what? Come on, man. That's not. No, that's just a cool photo in his mind. A cool AI photo of him. He reposts shit like that all the time. That doesn't mean anything. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. What was he saying here?
Did with the Russian dossier because they think it's going to somehow be mud thrown on him. It's not. He has no culpability in this thing at all. The president has clean hands. He wants all the records out. He has told me that himself.
Should he meet with the victims?
I suspect he probably will. Yeah, he has great compassion for them. The president has a very compassionate heart. He hates.
Dude, that's so funny. Dude, saying that the president is so compassionate when he is like been found not not guilty in a criminal court, but like at least in a civil proceeding, been found to have done a rape to a woman, like that is, I'm sorry, there's something deeply fucking fried about this assessment. He's a very compassionate guy. I could not ever in my life sound as dishonest as Mike is here if I tried. I know. The fact that he just said this, makes me feel like now that the clients, because this is like coming right off the heels of the clients list potentially being released by the victims themselves. This kind of feels like one of the fucking victims is going to be like, Donald Trump was a person that was like, one of the Jeffrey Epstein victims is going to come out and just straight up be like, yeah, he raped me. And that's what it makes me feel like. This almost feels like a way to get ahead of the story, to be like, oh, we were there all along as a white hat pedophile.
Hates the fact that these women suffered those harms. He hates what Epstein is accused of.
Oh my God. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, he sounds... Bro, this is... What's up with this admin, bro? This is like the most Kash Patel-ass response I've ever seen. I've never seen this motherfucker lie through... Like, look like he's lying so hard. Like, if you play this on mute and you just listen, you just look at his body language, you're like, this is a dishonest person. Like, look at this. It's like he's trying to convince himself about what he is saying. What the hell? I've never seen him look like this. Yeah, Donald Trump is so compassionate that he once famously said one of his accusers was too ugly to actually sexually assault. Body language expert now? Brother, I don't think you need to do any fucking fake pseudoscientific body language expertise to actually look at this man with his beady little eyes without listening to what he's even saying. Like, this is a man who looks like he's trying to convince himself. Look. Like, this doesn't require any expertise. Real, fake, pseudoscientific. This requires just two eyes and a brain. This man could be saying back my order at the counter and I'd be like, you shat in my food. Like, there is something off about this normal, otherwise normal process. Why are you so shifty? Why are you behaving like this? What do you have to hide?
Oh, yeah, he has great compassion for them. The president has a very compassionate heart. He hates the fact that these women suffered those harms. He hates what Epstein is accused of and who he was. And when he recognized that, he realized Epstein wasn't just some sort of, socialite. He was an evil person and alleged to have been involved in evil schemes. And the president distanced himself before he was president from that, because that's not who he is. And I think he's being falsely accused and maligned. And that's a frustration of all of ours. That's what he's talking about when he says the hoax.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Anyway. He has to hide his porn. Yeah, that's what he sounds like. Did they not follow up on the FBI part? Yeah, this was yesterday. And it's interesting that it's only gaining virality now. What is this? Oh yeah, this is David Pacman talking to Representative Richie Torres.
And the reason I want to talk to you about this is I see you really, when people ask me, who do you see right now as the sort of progressive that you like to be at the head of this movement going forward? I think of you, and there's a bunch of different reasons why. And unfortunately, there is right now a bit of a division, as I see it, on the left on a number of issues. That includes foreign policy. Certainly, the Israeli-Gaza situation has brought this into the forefront for a lot of people. On the progressive,
I feel like, oh, this was really funny. Hosberus praises Israel for only getting spit on once while he was there. I saw that. That was awesome. Yeah. The reason I was thinking about this, Richie Torres recently, so David Pacman interviewed Richie Torres and said, you're like the future of the Dems. You're exactly the type of progressive I want, which I think is a horrible decision for the future of the Democratic Party. Like, people accuse me of being against the Democratic Party and like wanting the Democratic Party to fail, secret Republican or whatever. But honestly, if I was a secret Republican or a secretly invested in like making that was a year old, by the way. That clip is very old. I know that makes it worse though, because that's at the heat of that's like in the heat of the Israel stuff going on when Richie Torres was gaining prominence as a pro-Israel Democrat. I mean, I guess it's worse now. If he said this like yesterday, that would be even worse. But like, it was still pretty bad back then. My point is, it's definitely worse now. But even back then, it was still very bad, right? Like, because remember, the only optics that Richie Torres had, like, as far as like a national political figure, was that he was unconditionally and uncompromisingly pro-Israel, more so than he cared about his own fucking district. So it's, regardless of how old it is, unless it's literally before October 7, I would say that this is a really bad look. If it's pre-October 7 and you know his policies on Israel, because he had stated his policies before Israel as well, then it's still a bad look, but it's nowhere near as bad as a look. But like post-October 7, Richie Torres gained prominence specifically for being like an attack dog for Israel. So in any case, the reason I'm using this as a jump off point, I don't really care about, I think Dave Pacman's like made his position on this issue clear. Richie Torres says, Mamdani is far more complex than the apocalyptic caricature his critics paint, and I have fewer fears about him than others do, apparently. He said this to Dave Weigel. This actually scares me. Okay? I hope Richie Torres is only saying this because he's fearful that he is going to be unseated. Okay? He is fearful that they are going to kick him out of his district, and that's the reason why. And not because like he talked to Zoran behind the scenes and was like, oh, he's fake. Thank God. I really, really hope, because this is, I assume it's the fear that he has of being primaried, right? How'd you go from outside to back at computer? What the fuck? What do you mean? I'm a professional broadcaster. And Hakeem Jeffries, on the other hand, is, I guess, not so fearful of a primary. Because he actually came out and was like, nah, I'm no for Zoran. A question was presented to him yesterday. The question was, the DNC posted in support of Mamdani yesterday. Are you out of step with your party on this issue?
Part of Zoran Mamdani's campaign yesterday with a statement of Mamdani saying, we welcome anyone to join this movement. You've met with him twice, and stay tuned, declined to endorse him. Are you out of step with your party on this issue?
I don't know. I guess people are going to have to figure that out. If that's the question you think that my constituents are asking me, because they're not. Thanks.
The DNC posted in support of Zoran Mamdani's campaign yesterday with a statement of Mamdani saying, we welcome anyone to join this.
Maybe the real five-hit play here is that Hakeem Jeffries knows how fucking unfavorable he is in the eyes of the electorate, and that's why he's not like openly endorsing Zoran Mamdani in an effort to boost his chances. Maybe that's what's going on. I'm joking, of course. No, I think it's because he's a fucking pro-Israel stooge. He is a New York politician. Like, he's a New York Democrat. You're a fucking asshole. His constituents love Zoran Mamdani. His constituents are pro Zoran Mamdani. That much is clear by like a super wide margin, as a matter of fact. So the notion that you're like, oh, I don't know, wishy-washy on this bullshit is because there's another factor here, which is Israel.
You've met with him twice, and stay tuned, declined to endorse him. Are you out of step with your party on this issue?
I don't know. I guess people are going to have to figure that out. If that's the question you think that my constituents are asking me, because they're not.
Yeah, Zoran won his district by double digits. It's so dumb not to endorse him to try to avoid a primary. I don't think it's just about Israel. It's about his progressive policies. Yeah, you're right, but it's definitely also Israel, especially for Hakeem Jeffries. Jeffries keeps laundering his opposition to Mamdani through the alleged preferences of his constituents. He used to claim he was listening to